Well, hey y'all, I wanted to welcome y'all to the first in full bloom for 2026. It's March, and we have a few things that are blooming here in our garden. Not a whole lot, but definitely a lot of things waking up. And some of those things are creating their own sense of color, and I love the freshness. Just so pretty, I think. So let me take y'all around, and I want to show y'all what we have blooming or coloring up in our garden March 2026 for Fixin' a Garden. All right, so this is the hot sauce Japanese maple that we got from Mr. Maple back in the fall. We still haven't planted it up. I'm not sure really where I want to put it at, but y'all, I'm keeping this plant because it is gorgeous. It's spring color. I don't know if y'all can see, I moved it over in the sun. When the sun hits it, it almost kind of glows in a way that I just think is so pretty. I'm hoping this will show up on camera, but it is just, oh, it's just gorgeous. I love the red tones. The next one we have here is this is Super Bina Cobalt, and we've got quite a few blooms on it. It is budding up and flowering really quickly. If y'all can see all of the buds happening on the edges here. Unfortunately, we do have a chance for some freezing temperatures next week, which is some of the reason why I want to go ahead and get this video out to y'all, because I'm not sure how much it will set back our plants, but that's just what you have happening in early spring months around here. I will say that I just thought of it as a test to see if these Super Bina would overwinter, and y'all, they've done so good. There's only one that I'm thinking that I might have to replace, and I'll show y'all that one in just a second. Oh, there's another one. It's like a little Easter egg when you find one in bloom until they're all budded up and full of blooms. Here we go, this one right here, it's looking kind of sickly. But, so I'm probably going to replace that one. I did order one extra one in my annual order in case one of them didn't come back. Just so happens is exactly this what happened. So I'm really glad that I threw in that extra one. None of the rest of them have any blooms on them. But the size of the plant and the green that's still there, y'all, I mean, that would be bigger than like a gallon size. I think to get that much greenery this time of year, and you can't really find these in gallons around here. They're only in the quarts. So I'm really pleased that even with the amount of cold that we got, that they still held on and came back. We also have, this is the Augusta Lavender Heliotrope. It reseeded. I think this one's actually from the original plant. It's got a little bloom happening, and this one's got some buds that it won't be very long till they'll be full in color. And y'all, they bloomed all the way through. Last year we moved these plants. They had gotten whitefly infestation, and we moved them over here to get more sun, and then they reseeded themselves. And I don't know if you saw, they stayed in bloom I think till November or December. So I'm really excited to see what that's going to look like this year. And in our annual order, I ordered more because I'm going to replicate this with the Autumn Joy sedum that looks like a full-size plant already. That's just so cool to me. Excuse me. And so if you look over on this side, we have the same thing with the Autumn Joy sedum. And then this area right here is where we're going to put the Augusta Lavender Heliotrope again to mirror what's going on the other side. All right, speaking of foliage adding color to your spring garden, this is Double Play Doozy, and it is leafing out and has this gorgeous red color to the leaves. We transplanted this one again at the end of fall. It was part of our fall planting project that we were doing, and I think that it's going to love its place here. I was afraid that it wouldn't come back because the root system kind of was split a little bit, but as of right now it's looking great, and I'm excited to see all the color that it's going to give us, because when we got it, we actually got this plant last year and it was in bloom when we got it, so we really haven't seen its full transformation, but we will this year. And I'll bring y'all along so y'all can see what it has to offer. This is Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia. Again, we got this plant last year, so we haven't seen its full iteration of color and transformation, but it looks like right here in the middle, I don't know if y'all can see that, it's got a little red at the stems, and I'm guessing those are the buds at the tips. So I can't wait to see what it looks like. But even those little red, I don't know what those are, if that's like the stamen or what that is, or if that's the bloom. It just adds a little bit more color to this already variegated, full of color plant. But it's done great over the winter. And y'all have been seeing lots of little ladybugs throughout the garden as well. I'm excited to see those this year. I'm hoping they'll help with our aphids that we had last year. Maybe they'll be able to keep them under control. All right, and this is Blackbeard penstemon, and we moved these. Again, we weren't sure they were going to come back because they really struggled when we transplanted them last year, and I read that they don't really love being transplanted, but they're all leafing out, and y'all, their leaf color is just, again, I got these for some of the foliage color to add some contrast, some dark and depth against all of this variegation and light that's around it. I think it's going to do a really great job. This is our hydrangea macrophylla. This is Let's Dance Skyview. Let's Dance Skyview. Y'all, I'm rusty on the names. It's been a few months. And it's getting all of its green put on. And we are supposed to be getting a freeze, like I said, in just a few days. So this is probably one of the plants that I will choose to protect. And right here behind it, this is a Southern Living Plant Collection plant, and I've missed it really in its best looking bloom series, but I'm going to show y'all a couple of things that it's doing. This is Snow Mountain Pieris, and it has these really dainty bell-shaped blooms, almost like a blueberry. And it didn't bloom as well this year, but we had such a bug problem last year. I'm assuming that's probably some of our problem. Here's the spent of what's already bloomed, so it didn't really come into bloom all at one time. But what it's doing is it's offering us this new color with its growth. New growth has got this red, really pretty color on it. So loving that. And it's a bloom color all at the same time. This is evergreen for our area. And I don't remember the zone. I think it's a warmer zone plant, but I'll put the information below so you can see if it'll grow in your zone. But we've had it's really a low maintenance, low fuss kind of plant. We have it in the dapple sunlight. Our deciduous trees above haven't leafed out, so it's getting a good amount of sun right now, and it seems to be doing just fine. And this is Spearmint Heuchera from Proven Winners, and it's starting to put on its flowers already. It's odd, it's the only variety. I have Wild Berry that's also getting in some new leaf, and this is a dressed up ball gown, I believe. It's still looking a little rough. I've cut on it, and I probably need to do a little bit more cleaning up here, but the Spearmint is the only one that's putting on any of its buds for this year. And again, we got these last year. Just the Spearmint, the Wild Berry, and the dressed up ball gown, I think we got the year before, or maybe at the beginning of last year. All right, it's not quite in bloom, y'all, but it's going to be really soon if the freeze doesn't knock it back. And if you can see, the buds are just getting ready to burst open on this Midnight Oil Bee Balm, which we got last year. It does spread. It seems a little bit, it's bigger than it was last year, which you want your perennials to do that. But I will have to keep an eye on it and see how quickly it spreads and how aggressive it spreads, because I have read that it can be a little bit aggressive, but I'm okay with that in this area. I'll just have to keep an eye to keep it. I want to keep it in the front of the flower bed because it is a lower growing plant, but it's got this dark foliage, and I believe it's got pink flowers. But again, we didn't see the blooms on it last year, I don't think. And right behind it, of course, is our evergreen. This is a, what is the name of it? It's an oregano. It's an ornamental oregano, though. I can't remember. Drops of Jupiter. We got that at the end of last year. You'll hear me say that a lot because we have a new bed in this area in the middle where I'm at currently. We filled in pretty much all last year. We got this Camellia japonica, which isn't doing too well. We got some grasses and a butterfly bush and some agastache. And all of these things in the front are new for this year. Again, here in the back, this is the Onyx and Pearls penstemon that's looking so great with all of its dark foliage. It's a little bit larger than the Blackbeard. So there's a good comparison across the back. The one on the left here is Blackbeard, I think, and the one on the right is the Onyx and Pearls, if I remember correctly. Again, we haven't got to see this one bloom. The Blackbeard bloomed, one of them bloomed last year, and I went ahead and cut the stalk of the bloom off just because I wanted it to focus on root development. But the Onyx and Pearls, we didn't ever see it bloom last year. Everything's just looking so great coming up. We have some pink Gara right here and some more sedum. I can't remember, Back in Black is one of them, and I don't remember the other one's name. It's a dark variety as well. And we have some Serendipity Allium coming up. Strawberries, they did well over the winter, so I'm excited about that. Y'all, the Agastache, this is the meant to be Queen Nectarine here in the back. It never did die back all the way. It stayed looking a little bit like this. It's a little fuller right now than it was over the winter. But y'all, this is so exciting. It's loving its new spot. It's getting a lot more sun than where we had it at. And look, our hydrangea, this is the, oh my goodness, which one is this? Quickfire Fab. Again, we didn't get to see this one. This was the one they had tied up with the zip ties. And so I did a pretty aggressive prune on it this spring. And y'all, you can tell it's going to be an early bloomer because it's already getting its leaves. Here on the other side, we have some more. This is the Royal Purple. There's something else to it, but it's part of the Meant to Be Agastache series as well. It's in some shade right now, so it doesn't show as well, but its foliage is a lot darker, has some purple to it that the Meant to Be Queen Nectarine doesn't. All right, and as we come over here, our phlox, this is Opening Act Blush. And in the middle, we have our Unplugged White Salvia. I'm thinking in the back, I had gotten a Funiella Clematis. I'm not sure that it's going to take, I think the green that's there on our trellis is from the previous Clematis, but I could be wrong. I don't know if you can tell this. This is Yin or Yang. I always get them confused. Viburnum. They don't grow this one anymore. If you like this shrub though, I would recommend Monrovia has Moonlit Lace that I think is pretty much the same plant. They got aphids really bad last year, y'all, but the plant, it seems fine. There's some funny colors going on, and a little bit of sooty mold, but we're gonna get that taken care of this year. But this is its flower it's doing right now. It's very insignificant, but the insects and pollinators love them. But that's that strange variegation that you see on the leaves that happened from having the aphids so bad. But it's a great, great southern evergreen shrub. I believe it zones 7 through 9. So it's got a small zone window. So I think that's some of the reasons why they quit growing it, is because the majority, of people out there can't grow it. But it has, I have the yin and the yang. I didn't catch the other ones on the other side of the yard. And you need both of them for it to pollinate. Our Incredible hydrangea is starting to get its buds on it as well. This is the Kaleidoscope Abelia. It's fresh growth, has some color to it. It's got a little bit of red tinge to it, if y'all can catch that. And this has got a lot of new growth on it. Again, whatever bugs we had, like I said, they went crazy in our yard, and we lost a lot of the inner canopy of these shrubs, but they are putting on so much new growth. I think they're going to look awesome this year. This is Pancake Arborvitae. As you can see, it's got some winter damage to it. Again, I think that it'll spruce back up here in a few weeks. And everybody's favorite, the weeping Japanese maple, is starting to get its leaves on. Beautiful red color, and it's so light this time of year in the spring. So that's everything in the yard that's leafing out or putting out new buds, some flowers, but everything that's totally exciting about this time of year. I hope that y'all's gardens are starting to wake up as well, and that y'all have so much to look forward to for our 2026 gardening season. I cannot wait to let y'all see how things progress throughout all of the beautiful seasons this year, and I hope that y'all's garden flourishes. And we'll see y'all real soon.